No makeup, no script, and I'm here. I still showed up. I'm using grit. I'm using it to silence my self-judgment and just start. Have you have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, nope, not today? Well, that was me today. But here I am. No makeup, no script, still showed up. Because self-judgment is loud. It's so loud it screams in your head. But grit is louder. This is episode 6 of the Confidence Project. And I've called out perfectionism, and we've challenged that lie that feeling uncomfortable means that you're not ready. But today, I'm talking about something a little sneakier, and that's self-judgment and how it shows up in the quietest, ugliest ways. Let's say you're walking into school and you pass by a group of girls and they're laughing. They're probably thinking, or they're probably talking about something random. But what does your brain do? You're like, oh my God, they're laughing at me. You adjust your shirt, you fix your hair, you walk faster, and just like that, you've judged yourself for being judged with absolutely zero evidence. Self-judgment is like this emotional funhouse mirror. It distorts everything. And if you let it, it'll talk you out of showing up. I remember being 17. Now, I know it was a long time ago, but I do remember. And I know it's crazy, but I was married and pregnant. And I walked back into school my junior year after summer break, which that alone took grit, right? And I remember rounding the corner and I heard a group of girls laughing. I didn't know if they were talking about me, but in my head, they were. And that was it. That's all it took for me. I turned around, I went out down to the office, and I literally dropped out of school that day for my junior year. Self-judgment, it stole something from me that day. But grit brought it back because the next year I returned and I was able to combine my junior and senior year in the same time. I graduated with a 3.88 GPA. And I was a member of the National Honor Society, a wife, and a mother. So you can't tell me that discomfort means you're not qualified. It means you're stepping into a version of yourself you haven't met yet. The version who does the hard things, who gets back up, and who doesn't let somebody else's laugh define her worth. I mean, there are days I feel when I think, God, I'm too old for this. Why would I care? Why would anybody care what I have to say? My skin is wrinkled. I've got adult acne at 61. My voice, my hair, that is not social media talking. That's me. I'm judging me, just like I did in high school. And that's exactly when I know I have to show up. Because if I don't, self-judgment wins, just like it did that junior year in high school. And honestly, that's why I hit record today. Oh, this is hard. But you can't grow if you're hiding. You can't build confidence while you're tearing yourself down in your own head. Grit hears you. They hear the judgment, and they say, you're going to do it anyway. And this is grit. That's what this project is about. It's not about perfection or performance. It's about showing up before you're ready. So if you've ever bailed on something because you didn't like how you looked or sounded or how you felt, you're not broken. That is normal. We got to normalize that. But it doesn't have to be your default. You can choose grit even when you're shaky, like I did today. Even when your inner critic just won't shut up. So again, that's what I did today, and maybe that's what you'll do tomorrow. Self-judgment doesn't build character. It breaks it down from the inside out. This is the hardest video I've ever had to make. I'm putting myself out there. I am not looking for compliments. I'm not looking for criticism. I am just showing you what it's like to have grit. Let the criticisms come in, because along with age and experience comes what's called a thick skin. So I can handle whatever's thrown at me at this point in my life. I'm good with that. But this project of building confidence and showing up, having the grit to show up no matter how you feel, having the moxie to continue doing it even when you fail, even when you don't feel your best, and having the critical thinking skills of realizing that by not doing it, then you're allowing self-judgment to win. Those are 3 of the ingredients to building confidence. Because my guess is this time next year, you're going to see a very different me because of this. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. So I just have to remind myself constantly, I am not selling confidence here. I'm building it. So I'll see you in the next video.